emergency pod of the Hoodie and Headband show, the podcast show. I can't even get my words out right, bro. What's going on, bro?
We know what's going on, man.
Tariq. Oh, I ain't even introduced myself. See, I'm all this whole trade got me all types messed up.
Big struggle.
I'm your co-host Bryce Warner.
Oh man, it's a struggle. Sips tea.
Mm-hmm. You gonna introduce yourself?
Oh my fault.
That's what I was waiting on. I was like, yo, I'm your co-host Bryce Warner.
I was waiting for you to say more. I don't know why. I forgot.
And you just gonna give me the ISO again.
I'm your co-host Tariq McDowell. I forgot.
Tariq.
Almost forgot my name.
How have you been? How you doing?
Well, it's been what, 3 days? I've been solid. Can't complain. I've been doing good. Right. Heat ain't do nothing crazy. So we just wait and see if there's any news out about the Heat. I ain't seen shit yet, so we chilling. How about you though, my guy?
Surprisingly, I'm all right. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm chilling. Speechless. So, I don't know how I'm gonna do a pod speechless, but we here. I don't know. I gotta go work out this morning. Shot some hoops with my uncle. Let's get into it. So, late last night, early this morning, well after 1 p.m., 1 a.m., after Kyrie made his debut with the Mavs.
It's really crazy they waited for, the end of it.
After Kyrie made his debut with the Mavs.
How'd that debut go, by the way?
Against the Clippers. He got a good game. He had 24 points. They won.
They was cooking.
A solid game.
They was cooking the Clippers.
Yes.
With no Luka. Cooking. They was doing them dirty.
But yeah, I was just sitting there chilling, winding down, getting ready for bed. An alert on my phone pops up. It says, Phoenix Suns are finalizing a deal for Kevin Durant. I was like, what? No. I was in denial. I was in disbelief. I was like, no. I was like, they finalizing it. They're gonna send one out, whatever. No. That's what that means. They're gonna try to send a deal out. That's what it is. They're talking. They're in talks. They ain't happened yet. No. Nah. It happened. No more traded. The Brooklyn Nets traded Kevin Durant and T.J. Warren. T.J. Warren, that kind of hit me a little hard too. I was like, bro, what? At least let us hold on to something, bro. T.J. Warren was solid.
I should be upset about T.J. Warren.
T.J. Warren was solid.
You got two players that's way better than him.
Sure, but got KD, generational talent.
Phoenix said they're gonna
one of the best scorers of this time. Getting traded after. I can't trust nothing anymore. All right, I can't trust nothing anymore because all these reports are like, oh yeah, KD, even with Kyrie leaving, he's willing to stay, whatever. All this is going on, but see, something told me something was wrong when he didn't talk to the media. That game, what was the game against what was the last game? Who did they play? They just on national TV.
Was the Clippers?
Who did they play?
Was Clippers?
No.
Wasn't the Clippers?
No. The Suns. The game against the Suns. Lost to the Suns on Tuesday. Wow. Lost to the Suns on wow. They lost to the Suns on Tuesday on TNT. Cam Thomas had 40 points again. Third straight game with 40 points. And they were saying the reports came out that KD refused to talk to the media. He just was silent. Didn't talk to nobody, wasn't engaged. Nobody, just shut off completely. Walked straight out the arena, whatever. Should have known then. I don't know what was going on, but everybody was like, yeah, that's unlike KD. I've been covering KD for a long time. This is the first time he's ever done this or done something like this. I'm just like, bro. Stan. So yeah, Katie, TJ Warren was traded for Michael Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, 4 future first round picks, unprotected,
Mm-hmm. And a pick swap
and a pick swap.
in 2028. But y'all
My
flipped Jay
thing
Crowder.
is, bro, I was talking to my uncle about this. I actually broke the news to my uncle. Because he didn't know. Because, like I said, it was 1 in the morning. Nobody's up. I mean, I was up, but it's like Tariq wasn't up. Like, people weren't. A lot of people woke up to this news.
Yeah. And funnily enough, last night is like one of the latest nights I've stayed up in the last like 3 weeks. Like I stayed up till like maybe 11. Like I watched a good bit of the Mavericks. Like I watched the first half.
Yeah.
I think I went to sleep at halftime. So like I don't know. I could have stayed up.
Yeah.
But I wasn't even thinking like, oh, trade deadline, like stay up, something might happen. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, it's time to go to bed, bro. But who
trade deadline?
Who
trades really be happening?
Who makes a trade at 1 a.m.?
1 a.m., bro. 1 a.m. our
Eastern time.
That's
Eastern
what,
time zone.
That's
10 o'clock daytime.
That's what, 10 o'clock over there?
Yeah. Y'all mean to tell me all y'all was still in the office to make this trade? That's crazy. At 1 in the morning? Y'all couldn't wait till 7?
Just thinking, like, how do you not get Ayton out of this deal?
That is kind of crazy.
How do you not get Ayton out of this deal, bro? That's the one thing I thought. Like, how do you not get DeAndre Ayton in the trade for Kevin Durant, bro?
Well, you can't.
No.
You can't. No, you can't.
He's on a rookie. Because he couldn't get traded. He couldn't get traded until January.
He's on a rookie max extension.
But he couldn't get traded until January. That was the whole thing.
He's on a rookie max extension, and so is Ben Simmons. That's why y'all couldn't get Bam in the trade, even though we wasn't trading Bam. But y'all wouldn't be able to get Bam or Ayton because they're on rookie max extension.
No, because I'm pretty sure because of DeAndre Ayton re-signing, they couldn't trade for him until January, February, whatever, until this time period. Because he re-signed with them. That's what I thought. And that's what people thought was going to happen to begin with, you know. And that's crazy. That's crazy that the Nets gave Kevin Durant his wish, but not Kyrie. They was like, no, we ain't sending you to LA. But hey, you want to go to Phoenix, Kev? Go ahead, go to Phoenix. It's crazy. I got a D-Book right behind me. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a max rookie extension. Yeah, you can't have two players with a max rookie extension on the same team, so they wouldn't be able to trade for Ayton unless y'all sent Ben Simmons to Phoenix.
Okay.
It's the same way with Bam. Like, say like, I'm trying to think of who has a rookie max extension. Like, say LaMelo Ball gets a rookie max extension in 2 years, they wouldn't be able to trade for, say, like Josh Giddey. Ant Edwards. They wouldn't be able to trade for them because you can't have two rookie max extensions unless you have the bird rights for one of the players. So I think Miami could have Ben Simmons or Ayton because they have the bird rights to Bam. But if you don't have the bird rights, then you wouldn't be able to have Ben Simmons and DeAndre Ayton. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why it took long in the summer, because y'all wouldn't have been able to get DeAndre Ayton unless you moved Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and plus,
Ben Simmons has no.
Rudy Gobert messed up the whole trade market.
That is facts. But Jay Crowder just got traded for 5 second-round picks. So
yeah, before Jay Crowder for 5 second-round picks is crazy.
Well, it's a 3-teamer, so it might be split up.
Yeah, it's still all right. So by the time you guys are listening to this, more than likely by the time you guys are listening to this, that whatchamacallit, I mean, it'll be past the trade deadline, so all this stuff will be finalized, whatever. But yeah, man, I don't know. Nets, they can be competitive with the squad they have now. They got a guy that was runner-up in Defensive Player of the Year voting last year in Mikal Bridges. They got a guy that could shoot in Cam Johnson. They got Dorian Finney-Smith, which is a much-needed wing that they needed. But see, that would have been good to have if Kevin Durant was on the team. That would have been, I'm thinking they traded Kyrie. Yes, I didn't think they're going to trade KD. I think, all right. Because, see, they're fourth. They're fourth in the East right now. And they had such a, oh my, bro, they had such a good first part of the season, bro. I seen it in my own two eyes in person. They had a good first part of the season. They Jock Vaughn had them boys balling, hooping. They were better defensively. Clax took a leap. They were doing good, and they were starting to look like a real deal contender. But dog, emotions got in the way of it.
What y'all gonna do at the point guard spot? I guess Ben Simmons.
Cam Thomas, bro. Cam Thomas, bro. Killer Cam. Listen, bro. I'd rather him than Patty Mills.
Point guard? Ain't nobody moving. Ain't nobody. Who's gonna pass?
They don't need a pass. Let Cam get 40 every game.
I said give Cam build around Cam Thomas.
No, he definitely needs to be a piece that the Nets keep around.
I did tweet that out.
Keep Cam.
What's crazy is
this one called keep Cam and Clax. Those are gonna be your guys. You drafted those guys. Keep those guys on the roster. Have those guys be key pieces of what you are planning to build in Brooklyn. Because Cam can score. Cam scored with the best of them. He's shown in the last couple games. He's been the high leading scorer. He led, what you call it? He's the all-time leading scorer at Oak Hill. You know who went to Oak Hill? His teammate, Kevin Durant. Brandon Jennings. Melo. Some of the best scorers we've seen, bro. Went to Oak Hill. Bro. You mean to tell me Cam Thomas is the highest scorer at Oak Hill? Led the SEC or led whatever. I don't know the specifics, but I know he led some category in scoring in college too.
Probably the SEC.
EYBL leading scorer.
Not EYBL.
Bro, he could score with the best of them, man. Led Summer League in scoring, with Summer League MVP.
All right, Kyle Kuzma.
No. Chill out. Cam Thomas can score, all right? I don't know why the Nets are just not playing him, but I'm glad that they are. And I've been saying he could be an impact player. I've been high on Cam Thomas since day one. Y'all can check the tweets. Y'all can look at the tweets. Y'all can look. Draft day. I tweeted, Nets got to go win in Cam Thomas. I even brought that back up. I said, I told y'all from the get-go. Yeah, it's my victory lap. Ain't a long victory lap.
I was about to say, it's a short one.
Yeah.
What's crazy
That's
is
my victory lap.
What's crazy is if he didn't score 40 these last 3 games, he might have been in the trade. And imagine that would have been crazy.
I don't know. I feel like he probably would have been in trade talks regardless.
Yeah.
If he probably would have been like, I think the 40-pointers probably could have helped his trade value.
Nah, that would have made y'all want to keep him.
Well, yeah, the Nets want to keep him, but it's like St. Thomas like, oh, here's what we have to offer. Nets probably could have got a better piece for him or something. But yeah. I don't know what the hell's.
I mean, I don't know what better pieces you could get than Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson on the Suns.
On the Suns, yeah. I mean, that's pretty solid. But I don't understand how you don't know. I don't understand how you trade Kevin Durant and don't get 8 in return, bro.
You can't. You literally can't. Unless
don't make the trade. Don't make the trade. Don't get the guy's wish. Now the boys got you. Listen to the lineup. Listen to the lineup, bro. Listen to the lineup the Suns have, bro. They got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. I don't know who they power forward will be, but well, no, KD gonna be power forward. I don't know who they small forward gonna be because they traded Mikal Bridges. And then they got DeAndre Ayton. Yes, that's 4. That's a strong 4. Bruh. That's a strong 4 in the West, bro. And then you see how they match up against other teams in the West, bro? They got the edge over a couple people now.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. They're for sure contenders, but I'm not about. See, this is what we do.
Well, they haven't played a game yet, so.
Exactly, and this is what happened. Look, Chris Paul has not looked like Chris Paul this season. So we can't say, oh, they got the point guard. They got Chris Paul. Like, and we've seen Chris Paul play in the playoffs. Y'all want to tell me that y'all can count on him showing up? I don't think so. DeAndre Ayton has been good the last few weeks, but a 4 or 5 year span of him not doing much, we're not just gonna throw that out the window because KD there now. And Book is Book. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Book. But the bench, where's the bench? You traded 3 players that were key players of your team. So you got Campaign, backup point guard. So in the playoffs, he's not gonna play a ton of minutes because Chris Paul gonna be playing. Then you got Torrey Craig, you got Dario Saric. Then after that, it's like we
Isharan White.
After that, we playing with that. Like the bench is important. Like I don't know if you saw the Boston and Philly game last night, but Boston won last night because of their bench.
Yeah.
Brogdon had 19. Derek White had 19. Sam Hauser had 15. Who else? Blake Griffin had 14. Tatum had 12.
3 for 3 from 3.
Phoenix can't do that. Phoenix can't do that. Denver could do that. The Pelicans could for sure do that. The Kings could do that. Even the Lakers now could do that.
Yeah.
And we can talk about that too. But look, they are contenders, yes. But I'm not gonna say that they're head and shoulders above other teams because that's just not true.
Yeah, no.
Because if you go down to lineups and you look at team construction against Denver, I still like Denver. Jokic cooks DeAndre Ayton. And KD, he got Aaron Gordon matchup, but that's not a terrible matchup. Michael Porter Jr. and Torrey Craig, give me Michael Porter Jr. D-Book, give me D-Book, and then Jamal Murray, give me Jamal Murray. Today, give me Jamal Murray over Chris Paul. There's a reason they was trying to trade Chris Paul for Kyrie. And you had to choose one or the other. Do you want KD or do you want Kyrie? Because they wouldn't be able to get both. So then you look at the Pelicans when they're healthy. I like that. DeAndre might got the edge against Valanciunas, but not a big edge. And then you got KD and Zion. I feel like at this point that would be even. Brandon Ingram, Torrey Craig. Brandon Ingram. I don't know who they played the two. It could be Dyson Daniels. It could be Trey Murphy. It could be Herb Jones. Herb Jones versus Devin Booker. And then point guard, CJ McCollum and Chris Paul. It's a toss-up in today. And then they got a way better bench. If they don't make a trade, they got a way better bench. They still got Trey Murphy. They still got Jose Alvarado. They still got Larry Nance. They still got Najee Marshall. They got at least 4 players that come off the bench and contribute because they've been having to start at some point this season. And Dyson Daniels. Can't forget him. So 5 players can come off the bench. The Kings, their offense has been top of the line all season. This is going to hurt Phoenix defensively. So I still am not going to be like, oh, they're definitely going to get to the finals because they got to play. They got to guard.
They got to play. Because listen, learn one thing from this whole situation is that teams look good on paper, but they have to play. The Brooklyn Nets have one of the craziest
Phoenix got to stay healthy.
Big threes offensively ever. Had 3 of the best offensive players in the league. You had 3 top 15 players on one team. Only played 16 games together. And resulted in 1 playoff series win.
Mm-hmm.
Team got to compete. Teams got to play.
They got to stay healthy.
I actually got to play. I actually got to see how they look together and play together. You can't just write them off. But they looking good. That's all I can say right now. They looking good.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, they look like a great team. They have a great core of 4 players, but once you get to the bench, it's thin. And then once you get to the defense, like, they're not going to be terrible defensively, but they're not going to be like championship tier defensively. Because Devin Booker's been playing better defense over the last few years. Chris Paul's getting older, so it's not like he's just locking people up. KD plays great defense, but DeAndre Ayton, it depends on what night it is. Does he want to try tonight? Okay, we'll see. If he's not getting enough touches, which with another player that shoots 20 shots a game coming in, that's less touches for him. So we just gonna have to see how they play it. But the West is gonna be crazy. The West was already gonna be crazy. It's gonna be even crazier now. Because if Russ go to the Clippers, then we really turning up.
Yeah.
Because
We
we
got the
gonna
buyout market.
because if we can get Dallas versus Phoenix, and then LA versus
I'm not
LA
tuning
in the first round or something like that, man, Kyrie versus KD, and somebody threw out the possibility. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was, but somebody threw out the possibility of Kyrie signing with the Suns in the summer and then moving Chris Paul. Like they want to play together, they just didn't want to play together for the Nets and their front organization.
I mean, I get it, bro. What if the Brooklyn Nets was just a toxic work environment? And they just
I don't know,
because that's what they framing it. That's what Kyrie framing it. At least Kyrie was like, "Oh, I'm happy he's out of there."
But I don't like. What could they have possibly have done wrong? They did everything that KD asked. They did everything that Kyrie wanted. They let Kyrie sit out.
Well, I want to say everything.
Okay,
they did a good bit, but see, they gave him a little bit, and then they tried to take back control, whatever. That didn't really work out. But see, now this is what was supposed to happen in the off season. What's happening now is what's happening in the off season, and that's why it's hitting us hard. That's why it's hitting harder now because this is supposed to happen all season. Oh, all right. Just go ahead.
But that's the thing.
Kyrie opted in, and KD's like, all right, I'm back, whatever. And then they're just going to ride it out. One last season together, whatever. We buying in, we going to ball out, do whatever. Things didn't match up.
That's the thing, though. Like, Kyrie got mad because they put some stipulations about him playing in the contract. Like, why not?
He hasn't done anything to not have that in his contract.
Exactly. Like if he
hasn't done anything to help his case.
If you were available all the time, they would never have to put that in there. It's like the Kyler
Murray thing. I saw something else. He would have got more money or close to what he wanted staying in Brooklyn than anywhere else.
Exactly.
Like I don't know, man. I hate it so much. It's crazy. It's crazy with KD, bro. I understand. It's crazy. In terms of like whole legacy talk thing or whatever, bro. This is KD's what? 4th team? Yeah. So fourth team. Didn't get it done. Like all people will remember now. Like this was his chance to redeem himself. This was Kevin Durant's chance to redeem himself, winning the championship in Brooklyn, or doing whatever in Brooklyn, bro. Like this was the chance for him to redeem himself. Everybody was like diamond testing the first 2 rings, and was like just calling it fake, whatever. Putting asterisks next to him because he ran and go join them, as people say. Although he held his own and gave a crazy playoff performances in both rings that he got, both final series. But there's like, he ran to that team. That team won 72 games, whatever. No, 73 games or whatever. He ran to that team after they beat them, whatever. He had a chance for people to forget about that. But no. When things got hard, he left. Again. And I just gave this man credit on the last episode. I just gave him credit on the last episode for saying, I shout out to Kevin Durant for keeping it basketball. Bro. I don't know. Me and my uncle was talking about this. About how players don't want the challenge anymore. They don't want to get better. Bro, last thing we'll remember about this whole Nets thing is that these guys gave up. Alright? Guys got their heads busted on national television and they gave up afterwards. Last thing we remember, them getting swept by the Celtics. Last thing we remember, they getting blown up about 43 to the Celtics. The Celtics, man! Damn! The Celtics! Like, bro, it don't make no sense, bro. Like, you gotta come back, bro. Jordan ran to the dog on what's the team name? Detroit? Then Jordan ran in Detroit. No, he got better. Jordan got better. Started weightlifting. He's like, nah, I'm prepared for him now. We better. We good. We beat them. Beat them boys. Got his first ring. Players ain't cut from the same cloth that they used to, man. They ain't cut from the same cloth, man. They're not. This is crazy. Now you gonna run the dang on Phoenix thinking things gonna be sweet over there. Man, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh and get bounced out again. If Luka cook them boy again, or if Jokic cooked them boy, I'm definitely laughing. Bruh. I just hate it, bro. I just hate it. And it sucks cause I like these guys. I like what they do on the basketball court. These are two of the best basketball players I've seen in my lifetime in terms of offensive skill. But I can't respect some of the things they do. I can't respect it, bro. That's just not the basketball I grew up watching, bro. I mean, I understand my era. You know, we had that. My era is a super team era. I get it. LeBron, he went to Miami, formed a super team. I get it. Even Kobe had asked for a trade request, but they didn't give it to him. He stood there and even through the worst years of Kobe's career, he stuck there. He stood there and fought it out. Still gave it his all. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand this whole... I don't know, bro. I don't understand this, bro. Like, I really don't understand it, bro. Like, why would you not want to get better? Get your team, get better. So you can beat the other team. Not join another good team and let the other team get better. No. That's soft. Like this man KD out here playing my career in real life. I'm tired of this team. I don't want to play with this team anymore. I'm gonna put in a trade request. Like, it's just two sides of the whole loyalty thing, man, or just like the whole business thing or whatever, bro. Like, you got people that, oh my, this is an ugly ball. This sports is an ugly thing, man. Like, it's just ugly, bro. Like, like I think of how Isaiah Thomas gave his all to the Celtics just for him to trade for Kyrie so they can be contenders, or how DeMarcus Cousins, literally in this interview, was talking about how he loved being in Sacramento, and then he's like, "Oh, you've been traded to New Orleans." Oh, never mind. What, bro? And then you got people that just like, I was like, "Oh, let's just team up over here. Forget about them. I'm looking out for myself." I ain't gonna lie. Look out for yourself. Yes, you gotta look out for yourself in this world. You got to be real. You gotta look out for yourself. You can't trust nobody in this world. I mean, I love a lot of people, but I trust very few people. I get it. You gotta look out for yourself at the end. But like, bro, I just don't understand how you think that, all right, I'm gonna go team up with these guys, or I'm gonna just go, instead of trying to get your team better, bro. But then, I don't know, man. Brooklyn's a weird situation because Brooklyn, they've tried, but they tried in the wrong ways. Like, the front office and the moves they've made, bro, just hasn't been it. You know? Like, well, they haven't been the right moves, all right? Made a move for... They fired Kenny Atkinson, hired Steve Nash, right? They hired Steve Nash. KD supports it. Kyrie kind of supports it. Although Kyrie is like, we don't even need a coach. Whatever. That was strike one. That should have been strike one. All right, that was strike one.
It was for a lot of people.
It was strike one, yes.
Not Nets fans, but it was for a lot of people.
Listen. So yeah, there is that. Then I don't know, just the roster. If you look at the roster construction around KD and Kyrie, besides the Harden team, Like, I feel like they should have kept the team before Harden, right? That team could have contended. That team, players on that team ended up being better than what they were, but have kind of regressed back to what they were before then. Then you got the year Harden got there, whatever. They had no bench. They had, I don't know. They had, I think that's the year they had what, Chris Shields. No, that was bubble year. They had Chris Shields. They had Mike James. They called Mike James from overseas.
Yeah,
Mike James is
Mike
a bucket.
James.
Mike James is a bucket. He's a bucket. All right, but they didn't have like a lot of people that they could rely on to produce. Who else did they have? That's when they brought LaMarcus Aldridge to the team, Blake Griffin to the team. Try to help revive their careers. Didn't work out. Then they got absolutely embarrassed by the Celtics the year after that. This is the biggest what if. Well, I don't say the biggest. Yeah, this is the biggest what if. Because they barely saw time together on the floor. And when they did see time together on the floor, I mean, it was good. Yes, they had some great performances, like the Game 4 against Boston, or the game against the Bulls, or the games against the Grizzlies where KD and Kyrie both get close to 40 points and still lose. Or it's just like regular season stuff, bro. It's nothing like concrete, or it's like nothing to be like, all right, is there like all we're gonna remember is like, all right, they have nothing memorable. They didn't get to know Eastern Conference Finals, they didn't get to know finals, no appearances, none of that. They got a couple All-Stars. One holding on to one playoff series win, bro. I'm just ready for what's next, bro. I'm just ready for what's next. Bro.
I think you should be excited. I think you should be excited.
I am low key. I say, Clax and Cam could be, the future. All right. I think those two guys can definitely be star. I don't say stars, but like they could definitely be impact players for this league. I mean, I feel like Clax can be an all-star next year if he keeps going on the trajectory that he's on now. I feel like he deserves consideration this year, but next year is the year for sure. Like before a player is an all-star, a player's not going to be coming out and just be an all-star. Player has to make themselves known before they're an all-star. So, Clax, this is the year everybody knowing who Clax is. Yeah, because of household name. Yeah, he moves up in the rankings or whatever. What happened?
Whoa!
What happened?
Nuggets are trading Bones Highland to the Clippers. Wow, they getting Norman Powell back or somebody. They got to be getting a 2-guard back.
Bones? I knew they were trading Bones. I was
wow.
Loki. I would have liked Bones on Nets. But
wow, I said y'all.
That's crazy.
The Suns also just traded for Darius Bazley for Darius Saric. We'll get to the other trades, but I just wasn't expecting that to pop up on the phone just now.
Yeah, but back to this whole 7-Eleven Nets thing or whatever, bro. Yeah, looking forward. All the player stands are.
Are you wearing a headband?
I am wearing a headband. Yes.
I'm not shit. I've been looking at it the whole time and thought it was a hat, and then I was like, "Hold on, why do I see his hair?" I know this man not wearing a visor, bro.
Nope. Got the headband on today for once. Definitely got the headband on today for once. But looking forward, bro. All the draft picks, draft capital, the young guys on the roster. This is not going to be like how it was. I don't think. I think these guys can still be competitive. Still give teams a run for their money. What?
The Warriors are trading James Wiseman to the Pistons for Sadiq Bey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were talking about that.
I did see that, but I didn't think they were actually going to do it.
Dang.
But
yeah, looking forward. Young guys. You got Clutch. You got Cam. You got Mikal Bridges now. You got Dorian Finney-Smith. Spencer's back.
Cam Johnson.
Y'all
got pieces. I mean, y'all traded Kessler Edwards to Denver?
the Kings.
The Kings.
For nothing.
I mean, to get y'all. I mean, y'all got space for more wings that you're bringing in now. My only question is, are you keeping both Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson? If you are, what are the roles on the team? Because Spencer's probably gonna play the one. I forgot that he was in the trade. He's probably gonna play the one unless he gets traded.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cam Thomas, the way he's been playing, has got to start.
Yeah.
But how do you tell one of Dorian Finney-Smith, Mikal Bridges, and Cam Johnson that they're going to the bench? And it might be two of them because you got to play Ben Simmons too.
I need Ben Simmons gone. I need Ben Simmons gone by 3 o'clock. Bro.
He doesn't have any value, man.
I need him gone, man. I need him gone.
Y'all should have never traded for him. Bay is on the way to Atlanta in a multi-team trade. Never mind. What the fuck?
Man.
What?
Boys just switcheroo.
John Collins said that he ain't never get traded. He got to be in the trade. No way Atlanta make a trade deadline deal and it ain't John Collins in that motherfucker, bro. David trying to trade him for 3 years.
Right.
Every year it's like John Collins. All right, let's see.
Hey, Thomas Bryant got traded?
You didn't see that? To the Nuggets.
Mm.
The Hawks are sending 5 second-round picks to the Warriors to acquire Bay.
Josh Hart. No, I love that though. I love how Jalen Brunson found out about Josh Hart getting traded to the Knicks.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was pure. Like that. I like that. But it's crazy that Josh Hart got traded during warm-ups. No, I remember Harrison. Look, whatchamacallit? Alexis Morgan pulled up when Harrison Barnes got traded mid-game.
But he was hooping that game too. He was cooking, and it was like in the third quarter. He was waiting to go back in and in his 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and they came and told him during the third quarter, and he stayed there on the bench. Not a lot of dudes would do that. He stayed there on the bench and sat with his teammates. I mean, I guess former teammates at that point, but Harrison Barnes, a lot of stuff has been said about Harrison Barnes in his career, but Harrison Barnes is a very, very solid player.
He's a solid pro, yeah. He's
very
a good pro.
solid player. I would take that man if we could have Harrison Barnes as our 4-man, we'd be straight. He can shoot, he can defend, he can rebound. He can do everything that you need him to do. He's just not elite at everything that you need him to do. That's okay. Now, you can be great at a lot of things and not be elite at one thing. Or you can be elite at one thing and not be good at other things. I would rather have players be really good at multiple things than elite at just one thing, and the other things are back burner. And I'm not talking about Tyler Hero, he's good at scoring but not good at anything else. That's not true. Because he has effort on his defensive end. He's just small. You can't play physical with players that are bigger than you. It just doesn't work. So, but a Harrison Barnes type player, any team could use him. It just depends on what you're asking of him. If you're asking him to go get you 20 a night, that's kind of crazy. But he could do it. He did it a couple of years. He averaged 17, 18 points a game. But it was on a team that wasn't good. So it was oh, well, he ain't really doing that. And now he's playing on a Kings team that's third seed in the West. So it's all right, now people are starting to see some type of value. But at a certain point, you got to okay, we got to get better. But we can, we don't have to necessarily get rid of him. But you can still get better at the position and have him there as the vet and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just crazy. It is crazy that he was warming up, and Dame face was what? They said Dame chased him down because he didn't think he was serious. Not chased him down, but Josh Hart told him. His face was what? And he hugged him, and then he went to the locker room. And then they said a couple seconds after that, Dame looked around and then he followed him in there. Chased him. He ran to follow him in there. Because he didn't believe it. Which is crazy that you would trade somebody. If you're gonna trade him, let him know. All right, you're in trade talks. Which is insane.
Hey, don't warm up today.
It's insane to me that they don't do that. Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson said Cam Johnson found out because his brother told him. His brother seen it on Twitter and was damn, bro. That's crazy. He was what?
Bro, Mikal Bridges, oh my God, LOL.
after he was like, oh shit, like after he was like happy for Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart to be together,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I used to think all hang out in New York.
Once he seen like, I was about to say they both gonna be in New York. They all three gonna be in New York. They gonna be chilling every day. But yeah, it's just crazy how they like. I'm not pro front office or pro organization, and
Definitely not.
this
Definitely not. No.
because they do the players dirty just as much as
So dirty all the time.
just as much as the players leave them high and dry. Like if you don't sign them to a contract and they're a free agent, they can go anywhere. There's nothing you can do. Like if they choose to go somewhere else, you should be like, oh, you fucking suck, bro. I fucking hate you. Like, oh, that was some teenage shit. That's some teenage shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm 12 and I'm mad that LeBron went to the. I was mad when LeBron went back to the Cavs, knowing good and well he wasn't gonna be with. You know, I was mad. But I wasn't like I hate him mad, but I was like I don't want to see him win another ring mad. So like
Yeah, that's
every
how I
time
feel
they were
right
playing
now.
the Warriors, I was like, hell no, not doing that. But that was when I was like 14. I'm not feeling that way. Bones Highland for that's it. Bones Highland for 2 second rounders. That's it. That's crazy. The Hawks are trading Justin Holiday and Frank Kaminsky to Houston for Garrison Matthews and Bruno Fernette. What are we doing? Some of these trades just don't even need to pop up on anybody's stuff.
Yeah. Some of them they can skip. Some of them
you can just like. No, I'm not even saying like I don't need to mention like they don't even need to come across anybody's phone. Like just that trade don't matter in the grand scheme.
I said those are end of the bench rotational players.
What was I saying a couple years ago?
What?
Move the needle.
Oh yeah, does that move the needle? No. It does not move the needle. Dog, that was back when we first got on dang on locker room, bro.
Yeah.
It was trade deadline.
And I was like, why y'all excited? That shit don't move the needle.
And Vince would announce a trade.
Like that shit
like,
move the needle.
Oh, the Pistons got this guy for these draft picks, whatever. And then Tariq just like, that does not move the needle. It's the funniest thing ever,
I'll be like, yo, Bryce, does that move the needle?
No.
But nah, some of these trades have been good. Like we ain't talking
they
about
definitely move the needle.
We ain't talking about the 3-teamer yet, but the Lakers are moving up.
They're making moves finally. Got Westbrook out of town. Got D'Lo back in town.
I don't like how they trying to make it seem like everything was Russ' fault though.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that either.
I saw a report saying
Russ are getting the blame for a lot of things this season.
They got like the Grim Reaper or something like that, or like the vampire that was stuck in the blood, like something crazy. I'm like, see, what we not gonna do is act like Russ is the whole reason that y'all was losing games, because team morale
look
is
at
not
the rest
down.
of the roster. I said that earlier this year. I said, bro, just look at that roster.
Team morale.
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that team was supposed to give me buckets or was supposed to help win games?
My question
help
is,
LeBron win games? I know what LeBron did in 2018, but like that's 2018. That's not 2022, 2023.
Yeah. My question is, how do you expect Russ to go around the organization and the other players and like be happy and joyous and be himself when every day there's something new? Whether, oh, he shouldn't have shot that layup last night. He shouldn't have shot that 3 last night. We need to trade him for Mike Conley. Mike Conley? Mike Conley in 2023? Come on, man. Not going that far. Like, come on,
he was an all-star a couple years ago.
Every time Kyrie came up, oh, we need to trade for Kyrie. Ron himself. Yeah, I wish we had had him.
Maybe it's me.
Russ is out. And then they was looking crazy like, oh, why was Russ mad on Tuesday? I don't know, because maybe Monday, LeBron was hoping that Kyrie was coming. Russ was leaving. He's a human. Why would you not be upset about that? That shit don't make no sense to me. How y'all just expect this man to take all that shit? Fuck no, man. Human.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Like, every week. Oh, there was a Miles Turner and Buddy Hield trade that they talked about for months.
Years. I'm about to say a year.
Miles Turner went on a podcast, bigged himself up to the Lakers. He traded in that trade. Like the Utah trade, Taylor Horn Tucker. They was hoping, hopefully Westbrook go there. Why wasn't Westbrook in the trade? What are we doing? Man. Nah, man. This is I just hate how they try to put everything on Russ. It's not just Russ. It's the organization. No. It's the organization for making the trade. It's LeBron and AD and Russ for not being able to play together. They got to figure that out. Y'all 3 grown men, 3 all-time greats, 3 top 75 players veterans, all time. Yes. Couldn't figure it out. So, like, at a certain point, how can it just be one guy who moved to the bench and was playing well off the bench and helped the team when those two were hurt? Boatload of both of these seasons. LeBron was playing more games this year, but AD was out for a lot of the season this year. He was playing great for about 20 games and then got hurt and missed 15. So it's like, when were y'all supposed to get some type of chemistry as a trio? You weren't. You couldn't. Now, they added 3 really good players to their roster. Adding Malik Beasley, a wing shooter who is very, very streaky, is great because LeBron always needs shooters. And it takes pressure off Lonnie Walker to shoot 45% from 3, which he's not going to do. But it takes pressure off him from having to be the best shooter on the team besides Austin Reeves. And then Vanderbilt gives them a forward and a wing who can defend and rebound at an unbelievable level. And he's a super athletic wing, so he can move on the court so y'all can play faster. You don't got to move the ball up slow. And then you got D'Lo, who a point guard that can shoot, which is different from not Schroeder can shoot, but you don't really want him to shoot. And then Pat Bev, he's improved, but you don't want him to shoot either. So you have a point guard that can shoot with Schroeder and Pat Bev. You can mix those 3 because Pat Bev and D'Lo have played together before. And then Beasley and Lonnie Walker at the 2 mix out. And Jared Vanderbilt, if AD has to play the 5, then Vanderbilt can play the 4, LeBron plays the 3, you figure it out. Those are good lineups that you can fix and mix up. Conley to Minnesota, like, I know the thought of like, they need a pass first point guard. I just don't think Mike Conley is that guy in 2023. I could be wrong. Like, granted, I haven't watched 1,000 Utah games, but like when I'm watching Utah, I see Lauri Markkanen jumping off the screen. Malik Beasley was jumping off the screen. Jordan Clarkson has the ball in his hands a lot. Walker Kessler is jumping off the screen. Jared Vanderbilt was jumping off the screen. Ochai Agbaji has been jumping off the screen. Like, I'm not seeing like, Mike Conley been hooping. Like, that just hasn't been happening. I'm not saying he's terrible, but if Minnesota is trying to compete, how is that why is he? I don't know. I don't know. Some of the second round picks are getting thrown around like it's a high school thought. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
First they get thrown around like a high school thought. That's crazy.
Around like it's a 7-on-7 in the summer.
I was say, it's crazy. Nets just got 5 of them for Jay Crowder.
Now I think
guy hasn't played a minute this season.
I think they might have split them up, but almost every deal has had a second round pick in there somewhere. Almost every deal, except for Thomas Bryant for Davon Reed. And that's because neither of them are super valuable. Thibault, that trade has second round picks. Jay Crowder's got second round picks. Mike Muscala trade's got second round picks. Acapulco trade's got second round picks. Damn near every trade got second round picks. Like,
There's gonna be like 4 teams with second round picks in the next draft.
Y'all just traded.
It's gonna be like the same 5, like maybe like no, it's gonna be like 10 teams probably that pick in the second round in next year's draft.
Just traded Nikola Jokic. Drafted 41st.
Doing a Taco Bell commercial.
They traded Nikola Jokic and Draymond Green. They didn't even know. Didn't even know they just traded both.
Traded Mono Ginobili.
Crazy. Traded Jalen Brunson. Shit crazy. Imagine. Just letting them motherfuckers fly out the door because you wanted fucking Mike Muscala. What? What? What?
Oh man! Wow, man. The league is I don't know, man. It's a lot going on.
The Clippers didn't want nobody, but they only want scorers. For Eric Gordon. They don't want nobody but score. Score. Paul George, score. Fucking John Wall, score. Reggie Jackson, score. Eric Gordon, score. Bones Highland, score.
Oh, yeah,
Terrence
Houston
Mann,
Rockets
score.
finalizing a deal to send Eric Gordon to the Los Angeles Clippers.
Can they get a point guard out that motherfucker? I thought Russ was going, but damn. They just added 2 more guards. So Russ probably not going to the Clippers now. And they talking about he coming to us. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think
that's gonna work out.
It's not even like I don't want Russ on my team.
I was thinking about that. Where would Russ go in the buyout market? Like, where would he go?
Like I can see him coming to us, but the spacing gets ugly because
Very
Caleb
much
Martin
so.
can shoot, but you're gonna force him to shoot. Bam can shoot, but he can't shoot outside a little bit past the free throw line. Like, he's shooting a lot better this season, but he's not shooting threes at a reliable rate yet. Jimmy Butler's not shooting threes at a reliable rate still. And then Tyler Hero, he can shoot. But if it's Russ, Tyler, Jimmy, Caleb Martin, Bam, it's like we're already shooting poorly from the three-point line this year. We led the league in three-point shooting last year, and now we are bottom 20. Like, that's just going to make the shit even worse. Kyle Lowry hasn't been shooting great this year, but that shit, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We ain't made no move. We haven't done shit yet. So, I don't know what they're looking at, and, like, okay, like the John Collins trade should still be out there. Like, there's still a possibility of that. Could try to get OG. I don't know. There's some players that can play the 4 out there, motherfucker, and they just not doing that shit. Like, Bam came out the other night and said, Caleb Martin is a guard, and y'all expect him to do forward-like things. Y'all expect this man to go rebound with fucking Anthony Davis and Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns and Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid and all these other players, and he's 6'5". You probably thought Caleb Martin was like 6'7", 6'8". That man is 6'5". He is a 2 guard. And they got him playing the 4. The 4. Come on, man. He's a great I'm not going to say he's a great player, but he's a very good role player. Like, I love Caleb Martin's game. I love both of the Martin brothers games. But you cannot expect him to be a 4 on a team that's trying to win a championship. Especially when you play in the Celtics and they play Rob Williams and Al Horford. Who you rebounding? I just watched Connecticut get out-rebounded by 20. You need to rebound. It don't matter what sport. No way the Houston Rockets took John Wall back just to leave him there again. They're not even going to play him. They're going to leave him on the fucking bench. They're going to leave him on the fucking bench.
After all that trash he talked about the Rockets.
All right.
After all that trash he talked about the Rockets, they took him back. I thought he was gonna be nice for them in LA. I thought he was gonna be there.
They tried to let my boy BJ Boston over there so he can get some PT in Houston. Nope. I'm glad they got Eric Gordon up out of there though, because damn, that man, it took them 4 years to get him out of there, and they just gonna buy out John Wall. I don't know who's gonna want John Wall. I would personally rather have John Wall than Russ at this point. Because John Wall, I don't know. And I don't really want neither one of them. They can't shoot. It ain't like, oh, they can't shoot. I don't want them on the team. It's just like, if our best players could shoot, then it'd be a different problem. Like, if we had Jokic and some shit like that, then that'd be fine. But our team can't fucking shoot. Why the fuck we gonna keep adding non-shooters? That shit don't make a lick of sense. But Russ is gonna get bought out. I don't know where he's going to go. Because the teams that are trying to lose, there's not very many. And they have guards. Like, Detroit has Killian Hayes. Orlando has Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz been hooping. And if Utah don't want him, then that's another team that's trying to lose and don't want him. I don't know. I don't know where he goes. I don't know where John Wall goes because there's no way he's gonna play for the Rockets after all the shit he said about them. And even before then, like he really didn't want to be there. They was like not trying to let him play at all.
Unserious.
Yeah, they really wasn't trying to let him play. So he's gonna get bought out. Russ is gonna get bought out. So I don't know. We'll see. But
we'll see indeed, man. Trade deadline 2023. It's been an eventful one already. It's been a long time since we had an eventful trade deadline, honestly. I can't remember the last time trade deadline's been this eventful. There wasn't many trades like last year or year before. Wait, Luke Kennard to where?
To the Grizzlies. That's solid. He teaming up with your boy, Grayson Allen. They said, I wonder how many second round picks the Heat would get from Max Strus. Probably good four. A good four.
Man. What else was I about to say? They should have sent John Wall to Memphis in that trade, in that deal.
No, because Tyus Jones is probably the best backup point guard in the league. So
honestly, but yeah,
I don't know where they would go because there's really not a lot of teams that need a point guard besides the Clippers and the Heat. Really, I mean the Heat we don't need a point guard, but I don't need one.
It would be nice to have one.
Kyle Lowry's been in and out the lineup with injuries and personal problems, and he's not been. I'm not trying to throw dirt on his name or say he's been terrible, but he hasn't been the Kyle Lowry that we were expecting we were getting. But he's also an older player. Like you can't expect a whole bunch from him. So it's like at a certain point, like how much are you expecting? Like that Hawks trade is hilarious though. Like Justin Holiday and Frank Kaminsky for Garrison Matthews and Bruno Fernando is fucking hilarious. Like what? There's no disrespect. There's not one interesting player in that trade. Not one. That's really crazy. Why are you calling me? Stop calling me. Why are you calling me? Stop calling me. They're funny. John Wall on his time in Houston. Shit's crazy. They had me playing with Justin Patton. Who the fuck is that? That shit was so disrespectful, bro.
That joint was crazy.
That was so crazy. Man. The Rockets get Johnny. Golly. I said Dan and then Johnny. Danny Green and John Wall. Get Danny Green and John Wall. Patrick Beverly to the Magic for a Bamba? What? Oh, it's going to be some good buyouts, bro. Wall.
They got Mo Bamba.
Bamba.
No, remember how the Cavs were making trades at the deadline? They're like Braun playing 2K.
Yeah.
Braun playing 2K again.
Word, like, let me get that. You know what? Let me get some of the young players. These old players ain't been it either. So let me go back to the young players, see if I can do something with them. Pat Beverly from Mo Bamba is crazy.
Them boys are getting the squad.
Why I say that man said the Clippers.
Pat Bev.
That's crazy.
They got D-Lo, Mo Bamba, Rory Hachimura. All through trade. The boys can really make the playoffs now. The boys can solidify their spot in the playoffs.
Who?
The Lakers. They could probably make a run for playoffs.
They definitely gonna make the playoffs now.
Yeah.
There ain't no way they miss the playoffs now, unless everybody get injured. But if they all healthy, they making the playoffs for sure.
Oh man, but yeah, this whole Nets thing, man, it's really insane, bro. How you lose both your superstars in a week. But this is what the Nets wanted ultimately. They wanted their culture back. I just don't understand it, bro. I just don't understand it. I don't understand this team. I just don't understand it, Tariq, don't understand it. Don't understand it, man. They want their culture back instead of winning. Or they want but then some of it's on the players too, like Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done.
Amen.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't think Marcus is the guy people think he is. Josiah is Josiah. He's, I don't know. I'm not pretty fond of either, but Josh Vaughn though. Josh Vaughn is a good coach.
I feel like, yeah, I think he could do good with this team.
I feel like he can be the guy that leads this team and leads the new direction of the Nets. Because he's been doing good so far with what he's had. And then I feel like he's going to do even better with what he has now. I don't want to say even better, but I feel like don't be surprised Nets win some games throughout the season.
The Nets, y'all should at least be at the play-in. Y'all not going to fall completely off the earth.
I'm not going to fall completely, no. It's not going to be like shit to a lottery team. No. And it's like, even then, like, we got pick swaps with the Houston Rockets. Don't think we're going to be worse than the Rockets any time soon. Yeah. Don't think we're going to be worse than the Rockets anytime soon. I got a Rocket fan who was like, yo, thanks for the picks. But it's like, we're not tanking.
Yeah.
If anything, we're getting your pick. Or I don't know the details in that, but...
Yeah. Swap means whichever team, like the Rockets get the best pick. Okay. So say y'all both end up in the lottery and somehow they fall to 8 instead of like 3 and y'all fall to 6, then y'all would swap those.
Okay.
So as long as y'all are like 9 and they're 3, there's nothing gonna happen. They don't get all your picks if they're swapped.
Okay.
And if,
so, yeah,
and if
like
it's
I
protected,
said, we shouldn't be worse than the Rockets at any time when they get our picks or pick swaps or whatever.
No. Unless y'all trade Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, then it's like, all right.
I don't think that happens.
Y'all have 3 players that contenders will want, so I feel like y'all should just kind of go ahead and just try to get some picks for them. Somebody, this is crazy.
But yeah, at least there's no more player stands in the fan base, and the real fans are still here, remaining.
Kevin Durant leads with the same number of playoff wins in New York as Carmelo Anthony.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Now, Mo Bamba, like, let me not be, like, super extra about Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba, like, he hasn't been great, but that's a really good backup center behind AD. And if you need him to start, he can start. That's solid. That's solid.
I just hate how other people try to poke fun and get their clout off of the Nets' demise.
I mean,
I see influx of jokes and stuff.
They've been doing that for franchises for years.
People be kicking the Nets when they down. That's the only time we want to talk about the Nets is when they down.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Don't you do that to the Lakers and the Knicks and the Cowboys and all them franchises? What makes y'all different?
I joke off them, yes, but that's not my whole sole purpose.
It ain't the sole purpose. It ain't the sole purpose to see the Nets lose.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro. People just don't like to see. Like, the Nets really Nets had won 12 games in a row. They won 12 games in a row. If won 12 games in a row, won 18-2 during the stretch to disassembling their whole team. Getting rid of KD, getting rid of Kyrie.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, bro. Life comes at you fast. Like, I know I tweeted during the season. During the off season, if you see me in a Cam Thomas jersey, don't say nothing. But if you see me in a Cam Thomas jersey, you know what's going on. And I'm going up there this weekend too, so I'll probably come back with a Cam Thomas jersey.
Shout out to you though, because I saw a trade this morning. I was like, yeah, he really about to slide somewhere. I don't know where you going, but you stay with Brooklyn. I'm proud of you, bro. Proud of you, showing loyalty, man.
Listen, bro, I like the Nets. I don't follow players. I like the Nets.
If I could dap you up, I would.
I fell in love with the Nets franchise, bro. Like, it happened before I made the switch. Spread love is the Brooklyn way, but I like the Nets. I like the vibe. I like Brooklyn, whatever. I'm a Nets fan.
We love to see it.
Sticking with them.
We love to see it.
Yeah. Yes, that's my squad. Too thick and thin.
Once y'all play a game,
I'm at a point now where I can't. My brother said, "Oh yeah, I'm a Suns fan now." I was like, "Shut up." But yeah, that's for younger people, younger guys, younger kids. Kids can team switch, no problem. Me, I'm a grown man, and I'm a fan of a team. I mean, I'm a fan of players too. I like players. I have my favorite players, just like everybody else does. But yeah. Yo, what up? Yo, I'm recording. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, the East really ain't
Anyways,
made no moves.
East ain't made
The
no
East
moves,
is
but
staying. I mean, I feel like the East is like, all right,
East
Brooklyn's
is
gone.
going to be between Philly, Milwaukee, Boston,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Cleveland got to be in there, man. Cleveland has to be in there.
Cleveland's in the mix.
I mean,
They can knock off. They can knock off one of those teams for sure.
for sure. Yeah. Because when you have a player like
7-game series.
a thing that we've learned since probably, I mean, we've probably always known this, but a thing specifically that we've learned from probably from about like 2018, 19ish, if you have a player that can get you 40 on any given night, you have a chance in the playoffs. At the very least, you have a chance. Donovan Mitchell has shown that he can get you 40 to 50 any given night on the playoffs. Now you got Darius Garland, and you got Evan Mobley, and you got Jared Allen. Now, Isaac Okoro is playing better, and if they move him for another 3, then they move him. But man, look, they're gonna be a good team. They just got to get a real rhythm of all playing together, and on the way find experience and how to play in the playoffs. But when you got a player like Donovan Mitchell, or you got a player like Jason Tatum, or you got a player like Joel Embiid, or you got a player like Giannis, you have a chance in any series. It don't matter who you're playing. It don't matter what the seeding is. You have a chance in any playoff matchup because you have possibly the best player in the series. Like when your best player can elevate past what people think he can do, how can you stop that? When you got players like that, and then even Miami, like I know we're not playing great, but Jimmy Butler has shown what he can do in the playoffs. And if Bam is playing like this, and Tyler Hero continues to improve, like I know there's some things that need to be like fixed on the outsides of that, but shit, you telling me that them 3 right there can't get us to the second round at the very least? I don't believe that. Like we get our first round matchup, they're gonna be like, damn, all right, we're gonna have to really play because you're not gonna walk into Miami and just we're not gonna walk into your arena and just lay down. You got to actually win. You have to win the series. You're gonna have to win the series, and I take us against anybody. And that could be my bias talking. That could be me saying like, hey, I just seen this do it before. It's not like, oh, it's out of the blue. Like, oh, we're gonna we beat the Bucks in the playoffs. We beat the Celtics in the playoffs. It's happened. We ain't beat Philly yet, but that's fine. We got 2 games off them when they're at their best. Jakob Pearl, that means the Raptors are trying to win this year, which is surprising to me, considering they were the 13 seed a couple of weeks ago, I think. So I don't know exactly because I mean, if they're trying to trade OG Anunoby, then why are you trading for Jakob Pearl? I don't know. That just don't really make a whole lot of sense. And I know Toronto fans ain't really looking at it like, oh, this makes a lot of sense for us. Let's see. I like James Wiseman in Detroit because he's definitely gonna get a chance to play there because like Isaiah Stewart's playing and Jalen Durant's been playing really well, but James Wiseman's gonna get a chance to show what he's got And he's small enough, and he's mobile enough, and he can space the floor. So he could end up playing like the four with Jalen Durant and it not like look crazy. Because I mean, more teams are playing like Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. Like Jalen Durant can be your Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley or James Washington could be your Evan Mobley. Now that's saying he'd have to get better to do that. But Josh Richardson is going to the Pelicans. I feel like they don't really do nothing. Like they already got players like Josh Richardson that's better than Josh Richardson and younger. So, oh, did you see the thing about Thomas Bryant?
What?
Man, he requested a trade once Anthony Davis came back because his minutes left, because his minutes went down. Who the fuck do you think he is? Of all people to request a trade. See, now, I'm always on the player side. But in this case, Thomas Bryant requesting a trade, you lucky you didn't get cut. What? You wasn't even in the league. That's crazy to me. Yeah, oh, y'all give Anthony Davis my minutes. Why you thought you was
Anthony
here?
Davis.
Because he was hurt. When he was healthy, they kept you. Hilarious to me. Thomas Bryant requesting a trade got to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard, though. Oh, bro. Speaking of funny shit, bro, I'm at work yesterday, right? And this kid's like going to pick up one of the balls outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking. I'm like, it's a tree there. He see the tree, so I ain't even gonna like say nothing.
No, it'll tell you ran into the tree.
Man, when I tell you, he didn't run into it. Look, this the funny part. Like, it would have been crazy if he ran into it. The funny part is he saw it there, stopped, picked up the ball, and then swayed his head and fucking scratched his head on the tree. I was crying.
No.
There's no way you just did that when I know you saw the tree.
That's crazy.
My coworker was like, how small do you think your head is? You got a big head. Why would you try to do that?
No.
Every time, like when we went inside, every time he like that's I was like, watch out, there's a tree. And he would turn around. He would turn around. He was like, I was like, no, not you actually turning around for the fucking tree, man. We inside now, bro. Come on, man. I was crying. I was like, no way he did.
So yeah, we like what, less than 30 minutes away from the deadline.
Yeah. Kevin Knox to the Warriors.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Knox maybe moved on to a new team. They gonna trade him immediately.
I say, remember the whole thing where I was like, yo, who the hell signed Kevin Knox?
No, that's crazy. Bruh. Austin Rivers got Mo Bamba out of his city.
Stop. Stop. He said
that man really run Orlando, man.
He said, ask around, bro.
Really run Orlando. Like, all right, you ain't gonna be in my city and do some shit like that. They gonna have to trade you to get you up out of there. Cause I got my peoples waiting on you outside. They was talking about Ja and them. Nah, it was Mo Bamba. They was waiting on Mo Bamba in Orlando. They had to trade him. They was like, trade him. We gonna get his ass. That's so funny, bro.
No,
I like
Jay Crowder had a whatchamacallit, had a mellow stint with the with the Nets. Remember how Melo got traded to the Hawks?
Yeah, like, oh, that jersey sales, them jersey sales going crazy.
Atlanta Hawk legend Carmelo Anthony.
That's crazy.
Brooklyn Nets legend Jay Crowder. That could be why I said that from my mouth just now.
That's really crazy that you said that just now. I lied. My fault. I apologize. I forgot about some trades in the East. Matisse Thybulle, or not Matisse. Well, yeah, Matisse Thybulle went to the Blazers, which is a good pickup for them.
That was a good pickup for them.
It basically takes it basically intertwines Josh Hart, who's going to the Knicks. That's a good deal for the Knicks. That is a really good move for the Knicks. I saw that they are trying to get Zach LaVine, so if they can pull that off before 3:00, the Knicks are in business. But Josh Hart is a really good pickup for them because he can play the two and play valuable minutes on a playoff team. and obviously he's with his boy Jalen Brunson. Jalen McDaniels from the Hornets is on the Sixers. That's a good pickup for them. He'll basically take Matisse Thybulle's role, and he can actually like score the ball a little bit. He can shoot the ball way better than Thybulle. I mean, almost anybody can shoot the ball better than Thybulle. But Thybulle's defense is like all defense type defense. So it's like the Blazers can take that and not worry about him not being able to make shots because you have enough players that can make shots already on the team. You need defenders. So I think all three teams winning that trade. Jay Crowder to the Bucks. Okay, we may be making jokes. Jay Crowder's been. I'm assuming he's been working all season while not playing. And Jay Crowder.
Bucks love taking the net scraps.
That's not even it.
They
It's
got
like
Javon Carter. They got Jay Crowder.
Stop. Okay.
Jay Crowder don't really count though.
Look,
He ain't play a minute for us.
The Bucks championship year. They had PJ Tucker. Now they got Jay Crowder. It's a perfect fit because Jay Crowder does a lot of the same things that PJ Tucker does. He's gonna play your four, or I guess. Did he play the four? PJ Tucker started.
Bro,
right?
really about to make his season debut. Already halfway through the season.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
That's
exactly
crazy.
what his role would be, but he's gonna have a solid role off the bench, playing in that 4-man spot, playing defense. He'll probably slot in next to Bobby Portis in the bench. But he can play a lot of the role that PJ Tucker played on the year that they won the championship. So, and he went to the finals with us in the bubble. So he's got experience. He knows what it's like to be in the playoffs. He was in playoff series with Boston. He can knock down the occasional three. He's not gonna make them when you want him, but he'll make them when you need him. If that makes sense. You're gonna want him a lot. But you're going to need him a few times, and he's going to hit them then. But he'll get on a hot stretch where he can't miss. But then there's other times where it's like he can't make shit. And you're like, why the fuck is this dude on my team? So you have to take that with the defense and the physicality that you're going to get from that. And the Celtics did give Mike Muscala. Well, I made jokes about it earlier. Mike Muscala is a good center, a backup center for them. He can shoot the ball. That's really what he's great at. He can shoot the ball. He's going to be a rebounder. I still don't understand why the Raptors traded for Jakob Poeltl. I know they needed a center, but so did the Clippers. Which I don't understand why the Clippers keep saying they need a center. Like, who is available that's better than Zubac? I don't know. I don't know. The Clippers apparently the Clippers need a fucking lot. Like, y'all got a good squad over there, and y'all talking about, we need this and we need that.
Yeah.
Y'all have needed that for 3 years. And y'all got Kawhi and PG on the team. I mean,
I don't know what they got going on over there.
We need a point guard. We need a center. Y'all have a center. Y'all have point guards.
Yeah.
Play better in the playoffs. Be healthy in the playoffs, and you'll be fine. But yeah.
No, I saw a tweet.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh? Oh, I saw a tweet that said the Lakers just traded away their 2 best moments of the year. And it's Pat Bev holding the camera, and it's Thomas Bryant posting up on LeBron's record-tying shot, or record-breaking shot.
He was posting
Remember they were joking about Thomas Bryant still posting up? Like, still calling for the ball when LeBron's shooting?
Yeah, he's funny for that.
What were you about to ask?
I was about to say, who do you think is winning the trade deadline with 20 minutes to go?
I think who has won the trade deadline. I mean, I think the ultimate prize, what happened?
That's foul. It was a fake tweet. Oh, speaking of centers to the Clippers, or speaking of them needing centers, Mason Plumlee to the Clippers.
What?
Yeah, that's a good trade. That is a very good trade. I literally just said, I don't know who you would get that's better than Zubac. He's a solid center that.
For who in return, though?
It hasn't said yet. It just says trading center.
But, who I think has won the trade deadline. I think any team that's gotten better has won the trade deadline. I feel like Reggie Jackson.
Yep, Reggie Jackson.
Hmm.
So they might
Okay.
still be going to
I
get
see what
Russ.
the Clippers are doing.
They might still be going to get Russ.
I see what the Clippers can do.
They
They're
might still be
doing.
going to get Russ. I like it.
They're trading pieces
Uh-huh.
that are equal value but different positions
Yep.
that can help them out in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Because
still better their team.
if you got Zubac coming off the bench, like, how can you be mad at that? Or if Mason Plumlee coming off the bench, like that, there's no drop off. Like
No.
Mason Plumlee gives you a lot athletically, rebounding wise, passing wise. Zubac gives you a lot, like post scoring, rebounding. You know, he's not gonna be able to move as much. But when you play against those teams, like when you play against the Nuggets, you'll need Zubac. Not saying that he's a great defender, but you'll need him for his size. But when you play against a team like the Pelicans or something like that, and they go to Zion at the 5, you'll need Mason Plumlee down there because he can move more. You know, or when teams go small, you'll want Mason Plumlee out there because you want to keep a center out there. When teams go small, you'll want Mason Plumlee. When teams are playing big, you'll want Zubac. But that's a really good trade for them. The West is loading up. Man, the Western Conference is going low.
Yeah, a little over 15 minutes left in the trade deadline. Yeah. So teams, I think. Well, any team that got better, I feel, has won the trade deadline. So I think the Knicks got better getting Josh Hart. Blazers, they made a couple trades. What they got? They got Matisse Thybulle. Who else? Did they make another trade for somebody else?
Say it again.
They got Matisse Thybulle and they got Cam Reddish. Don't know how they're going to use Cam Reddish or if they're going to use Cam Reddish.
Oh yeah, forgot about Cam Reddish in the Josh Hart trade. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a solid pickup for them because I feel like he'll find minutes if they start to if the player gets injured or they start to lose games. They'll find time for him. Yeah. They can play him with Shade and Sharp and he'll slide right in. Pause.
Yeah,
that's crazy. that was crazy.
Anyways, I think the Sun they win automatic. I don't want to say automatically, but they got the ultimate prize in Kevin Durant. I mean, a guy that's been pretty darn good in this late in his career, coming off the Achilles injury, coming back playing at an MVP level, and him resting up. Probably not gonna play until after the All-Star break, as reported. So when they get him back full strength, and when they get D-Book, D-Book is back, but everybody together, that's gonna be a scary squad. When Luka gets back in Dallas, that's gonna be a crazy duo. That's gonna be crazy because really, like Luka's usage rate was really high. Mm-hmm. Now Kyrie is there. Somebody else's usage rate is kind of high too. It's how they're gonna share the load offensively. That's gonna be something to look at. Who else trades? Who else? Lakers got better in my opinion. They made some key trades, big trades, some pieces that can help them out, get them over the hump. I don't know how far, but they'll be back in the playoffs this year. Finally. Clippers, like I said, Clippers are moving pieces to get better pieces, and I think that's pretty solid. Where's Bones Highlands traded again? Bones Highlands was traded to Clippers. Interesting. So yeah, West is a little more stacked. East is a little bit, I don't want to say wide open, but it's like the parity kind of shifted a little bit, you know? Like the parity is more on the eastern side of things, but now with the moves that Brooklyn made, ruled them out for contenders in my opinion. They'll still be able to compete. They can disrupt. Maybe make it to the second round, but that's about it. Yeah. Maybe a second round exit. First round exit.
Yeah, because y'all don't really have that. And as much as we love Cam Thomas, like, y'all don't really have that go-to guy.
But this is the foundation for the future, though.
Like, eventually Cam Thomas is going to come back down to earth, but that doesn't mean he can't still average 18 to 20 points a game. Like, he's not gonna score 40 and 30 every night, but he can still give me 20 a night.
I think he can average a cool 22.
I love his shot, bro. I love his
I
jump
see you
shot.
tweet about that the other day too. I was like, yeah.
I love his jump shot.
His
Bro.
shot has
Like,
gotten better. His shot has gotten better from last year. Because last year he was a little streaky. Last year he was trying to find his footing and everything.
yeah.
But now this year he's ready to
His,
kill.
I mean,
Ready
he
to
like
cook.
the way he elevates, the way he lets it go. Like his
Yeah,
body
he
is
gets up pretty
up
high.
and down. His legs move a little bit forward, but not too much.
Yeah.
It is one of the prettiest shots in the league. Like
Yeah.
Clay,
And he
Steph
lets that thing.
is up there. Like my favorite shot of all time. Like the player that I looked at like their jump shot and tried to model mine after was Steve Nash. Like I just loved how his looked. But like Cam Thomas, like obviously I'm not jumping high as fuck because my knees suck. But fucking Cam Thomas jumps high as shit on his jumpers.
Yeah.
Like it's a jump shot. Like
The
it's not
boy
just
is a
shot.
scorer, man. That boy got that
That's fact.
scores jump shot, yo. Like he just nice with it, man. Like he just has that certain swagger about him on the court too. Like just with his game, like how like his flair a little bit. Like he just how he sizes up guys. Like he would dribble. Like I like that. I like guys that like could dribble into their like they gotta dribble a little bit to shoot. Not like a lot of dribbles, but like they gotta make a move and shoot. They shoot off the move. They don't just stationary shoot. That's how I shoot. I shoot kind of like off the move a little bit, but
There's
I know
no
it's
deal
like,
for John Collins. That's so funny.
No deal for John Collins. If we're
they are
13
never
minutes away from the deadline.
They're never gonna trade this man. They're gonna talk about it every year. They're never gonna do it. That's so funny.
But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where the Nets' future goes. If they plan a total rebuild, I mean, they're just loading them on draft picks like they are, but they're
Yeah.
I want to see what happens with Ben Simmons, bro. That's really what I'm in tune with, bro. Like, does he start playing better, or does he play at all? Does he? What happens with him? Like, that's the question now. Is Ben Simmons? What's going on with Ben Simmons? Is this going to be his team, or is he going to just be another role player that's just above average, or whatever is going on with Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
we
think
10 minutes left. I don't think we're gonna have any big trade news at the end. I mean, if there is, we're gonna miss it. Whatever.
Yeah, I think this roster construction helps Ben Simmons though,
Mm-hmm.
because it takes pressure off, and nobody's looking at the Nets every night. Like, I mean, not saying that people aren't gonna watch the Nets, but nobody's gonna be looking at the Nets as much as they were when Kyrie and KD were playing, because obviously there's two of the best players to ever play offense. So you're watching. Now less teams are gonna be watching, less pressure. That'll open up for him to be like, all right, I don't have to necessarily make sure that Kyrie gets a certain amount of shots or make sure that KD gets a certain amount of shots. It'll just
They'll figure it out. It'll flow. Like, yeah. It'll be a good time for them, man. It'd be a good time. Young squad, bunch of young gunners ready to get busy. I just can't wait for it, bro. They play tonight, actually, on national TV, so we'll be able to see it live. We'll be able to see. I doubt we'll see Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges, but we'll see Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith make their debuts. See Cam Thomas again.
Hilarious. The Smith says debuts. No way you just rolled your eyes like a female, bro. That's kind of crazy.
I don't know what I'm going to do with these Nets jerseys, man. I'm going to have to tap into jersey insurance with my last one. I'm going to have to tap into jersey insurance because, yeah. Got a KD jersey for Christmas, so.
Oh, yeah, you did. You was hyped, too.
Yeah. I got 2 KD jerseys, 2 Kyrie jerseys.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
They're all throwbacks.
That's quick. That's crazy. But yeah, this might be the best trade deadline. Wow, this might be the best trade deadline ever. Obviously, KD getting moved at 1 a.m. is the headline. Russ getting traded before, like
that's gotta be the best trade deadline since
only a couple hours before that. When did Melo get traded? Oh, when he got traded.
Since Melo got traded to New York.
Oh yeah, he did get traded. I mean, I remember that, but I don't remember like all the tweets, all the
No, I
tweets.
remember like
I
all.
don't
I
remember
mean,
all
I
the
think
trades from that game.
yeah, I don't remember all the trades either. I
That
was
game, good
young and
lord.
everybody just thought about Melo.
Yeah.
Remember Luke Rittenauer? Oh my gosh,
That man got traded like 8 times in one
three
day.
times,
That shit was crazy.
3 times in 24 hours,
Same
bro.
day. Shit was crazy. I was like, they really don't want that.
Man's is probably in the airport on the way to one team. By the time he landed, oh, pack your bags. We going on another plane
I
to the
would
other
I would
team.
hope I would hope he would call the team and they'd be like, yo, we're not keeping you, bro. So like
Yeah,
just pack your bags but don't leave yet, right?
be like, yo, just wait around. We're putting you in packages, whatever. Said that.
That's so crazy.
I mean,
That just
it's probably cool to do that on 2K and stuff to like trade people and everything, but in real life,
right? Humans. I said that shit like 5 minutes ago or 20
gotta
minutes ago.
pick up and
These are
move and
humans,
start your
man.
life again, bro. Or not again, but like, yo, like nah, or like remember when Josh Hart and Larry Nance got traded and they just switched houses.
Yeah. Now he
And
like
Larry Nance was like, yo, anybody need a house in Portland?
the Blazers are trading Gary Payton II to the Warriors for 5 second-round picks.
What?
5 second-round picks.
You mean to tell me Jay Crowder and Gary Payton II got the same value?
Literally just said they throwing around second-round picks like the high school thoughts.
5 of them joints for Gary Payton
5?
II. They sent him back to Golden State.
Put him on the team. Why you don't just pay him?
5. That's crazy. That's insane.
Crazy.
That's insane. But
That's
last
wild.
couple minutes,
We might as well stay on to the little 5.
we might as well stay on, bro. Might as well stay on and keep refreshing.
That's crazy. Man, come on, man. Do something, bro. Real quick.
Damn,
bro. I don't even
it said
know.
Austin Rivers got more bomb out his city. And it's a picture of Jay Prince. Bro.
Crazy.
Bro.
19-year-old D'Angelo Russell waved off Kobe. He got a bucket, though. Kobe wasn't mad.
Yo, nah, they said Patrick Beverly getting passed around the whole league. And look what video it is.
I can't. Oh, my God, bro. I really hate y'all, bro.
No, bro, listen. TNT stole my flow one day, bro. TNT stole my flow. Because I was watching the game. It was the Nuggets against... it was a TNT game last week. Nuggets against somebody. I forget who Nuggets were playing. And Jokic had a no-look pass. Like, behind the back pass or whatever. I tweeted. I said, nobody. Nikola Jokic with the he video.
I saw that.
And then TNT, they played a replay. They had Magic in the corner doing it. I was like, nah, they stole my whole flow.
Nah, that's crazy.
I got the video I recorded on Snapchat. I'm going to send it to you.
Hilarious, because Gary Payton played the Warriors last night. He should have just hopped on the plane with them. I mean, it's not that far of a plane ride, but damn. I should have let him know last night. Hey, man, just wait for us. 5 second-round picks is fucking crazy.
Oh, they're playing the Pelicans.
5 second-round picks.
I'm about to send it to you right now. How TNT stole my whole flow. Bar for bar, word for word, just about. Got 5 minutes left for the trade deadline. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Kevin Durant really gonna be known for bouncing from team to team. No, I'm gonna say my piece on this. All right, last 5 minutes. I'm gonna say my piece on this, bro. Kevin Durant really is gonna be known for bouncing from team to team when things got hard, rather than being a generational talent that he is. Like, yes, he's one of the best scorers of his time. Yes, he's one of the best basketball players of his time. But he's gonna be nobody's gonna remember him for that. People gonna remember him for running off to the next team, or oh, it's getting hard here. Oh, my team lost to the champions. I'm gonna go join the champions. Oh, my team ain't doing what they need to do. Trade me over to this organization that, at the time, bro wanted to go to Phoenix while all that Robert Sarver stuff was happening, bro. All that dysfunction that was going on over there, he wanted to go join that. Meanwhile, there's still a lot of dysfunction here in Brooklyn, but he's like I said, man, these players ain't cut from the same cloth, man. They want to team up instead of trying to figure it out or trying to get better. They wanted the easy way, bro. And I know it's just me talking. I know I ain't no NBA player. I know it's just me talking as a fan. But I'm talking about the differences, bro. Jordan ain't go team up with Bird and Magic and Isaiah. He ain't gonna team up with them. Kobe ain't gonna team up with LeBron. Well, I don't think LeBron was in his way. But Kobe ain't gonna team up with Tim Duncan. Come on, bro. Kobe ain't gonna team up with Tim Duncan, man. The greats ain't team up with each other. Only time they team up with each other was All-Star Game or the Olympics. Only time they was on the same team. Unless they got drafted by the same team.
Yeah.
Got some All-Star duos and whatever. Like, the Golden State Warriors the last team to have, like, their core members win a championship together. Everybody was drafted before Kevin Durant came.
Yeah.
But every core member of that team was drafted. They're All-Stars, drafted, all three of them. That made no sense, bro. Like, oh man, people are really gonna just. I'm just thinking, people are really gonna remember more about that, about KD, than they are gonna remember about what he did in OKC. All right, his MVP season. They're not gonna remember what he did in the finals because that's gonna get overshadowed by him joining the team, him being on this crazy team, crazy All-Star team. And they're going to talk about the failure he had in Brooklyn. Like, you don't want better for yourself? How you not look at yourself and say, how can we get better? Y'all was doing that. Y'all was getting better. John Vaughn was a better coach than what y'all had. The players that y'all had around y'all were better than what y'all had before. Y'all went on a 12-game winning streak. 12 games, still the longest streak in the league this season. And then you get hurt. And everything goes downhill. That's how it always happens. Everything goes downhill when Kevin Durant gets hurt. Happened 3 years in a row. KD got hurt. Kyrie takes the absence. And then they get James Harden and everybody come back. KD get hurt. Kyrie's not playing because he's on vax. James Harden wants out. KD gets hurt. Kyrie is there. He's playing well. But he asked for a trade 6 days before the deadline. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, it's stupid.
Keep calling me, bro.
Like, y'all was right there. It's stupid. Y'all was right there, bro. Literally right there. Had the best chance to compete. All you need to do is get through to Ben Simmons and get Ben Simmons to play better. Y'all could have did that. You don't think... That's another thing. That's another thing I talked about my uncle about. Ben Simmons being on the Nets. With KD and Kyrie being there. Being two of the best offensive players in the league. Being generational star talent. Wouldn't you want to play better? And be better? I don't know, man. But it is now 3 o'clock. There are no more trades.
He didn't do a damn thing. That's crazy. We traded Dwayne Dedman.
Yeah.
Gave up a second-round pick in that motherfucker. We just traded Nikola Jokic without even, it's crazy.
But thank you guys for joining us for this emergency pod, trade deadline pod. Detailed a lot. I didn't think this was gonna be long, but we just said bump it.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, give y'all something to listen to because I'm about to go on a trip. So We won't be on our regular schedule for about a week or so. But yeah, so stay tuned for whatever content comes out from us. Written content, written content, video content.
Got a UConn and South Carolina article that is out currently. If you want to go,
Okay.
look.
Yeah.
If you want to go look at
multiplicity.com. Where you
it
tuning in from? Yeah. Subscribe to the page, to the YouTube page. Subscribe to their podcast page too. I know we have our own podcast page. So subscribe to their podcast page on podcast outlets. So yeah, you know where to find us. Y'all know where to find us. H&H Show @ Bryce Warner @ Switch 2 H's _3. You know where to find us at. This has been one of the more eventful trade deadlines that we've had in recent memory. Definitely eventful for one of us. Whole franchise leaves in a week. It was all good just a week ago, bro. It was literally all good just a week ago. I'm sorry, I'm not over that. It was all good just a week ago, bro. Until last Friday. It's Thursday, but Friday, Kyrie asked for that trade. Got traded on Sunday. KD got traded last night. This morning. I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I'll catch you guys. We'll catch you guys when I get back.
Appreciate y'all.
To recap some things. Yeah. All right. Peace out. Peace, love, hostility.